Imagine watching one of the largest, most complex systems in the world being dismantled in real time by a high-powered demolition team on a mission to cut out inefficiency and to force radical change. Right now, Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, are aiming to do just that, to tear down and rebuild one of the most bloated, inefficient financial systems in the history of the world, the US government. And I don't know about you, my friends, but we have a front row seat. I don't care which side of the political aisle that you sit on. We're watching something unprecedented unfold right before our eyes, and this is history in the making. And while the media is going to argue about politics, here's the real question that you should be asking. How does this affect your money? How do you protect yourself from financial fallout? And most importantly, how do you position yourself to win? Because no matter what you believe about Doge and what it's doing, it is causing a ripple effect that is affecting your money. Here's the reality that the Doge system is trying to combat. Every 100 days, the US government is adding another $1 trillion to the national debt. $1 trillion every 100 days. And the worst part, it's speeding up. Soon it'll be every 90 days, then every 80 days, then every 70 days, and you can kind of see where this is going. At some point in the not too distant future, we as a country, we as a government are going to hit a tipping point where there is no coming back, where the only options are hyperinflation or complete and total collapse. So if you're serious about taking control over your money, escaping the rat race, and building financial freedom in 10 years or less, then stick with me, because today we're going to be breaking down a few different things. Number one, we're going to be talking about why this massive overhaul is happening now and what this means for your wealth. Number two, we're going to talk about how government efficiency or lack thereof is affecting your financial freedom. And number three, we're going to talk about the moves the ultra wealthy are making right now to protect and grow their money while systems are virtually collapsing overnight. This is not about politics, this is about ownership. And if you're still relying on the government to make your financial future secure, it's time to wake up. Now, first off, I want to welcome you to the Wealth Outside of Wall Street YouTube channel. My name is Ryan Lee, and I'm here to help you break free from the system, to take control over your money, and to achieve financial freedom in 10 years or less. Listen, if you're tired of watching politicians waste your wealth, inflate your dollars into oblivion, and sell you the lie that the system was built for you, then you're in the right place. I teach people about the passive income machine investment strategy that works with economic conditions. It positions your money with the economic forces that are going on all around us right now to help you get rich by default, by aligning your money with the system rather than working against it. So if you want to own your future, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. I want you to consider this. Demolition isn't always destruction. It's strategic. In March 2000, the Kingdome in Seattle, a stadium that hosted the Super Bowls, concerts, and millions of fans, was demolished in just 17 seconds. Check it out. But here's the crazy part. While 125,000 tons of concrete collapsed, its replacement was being built just 90 feet away. Because real demolition isn't just for the sake of destruction, it's for strategy. The best demolition teams know exactly what to remove, and more importantly, what must remain standing. And now Elon Musk and Doge are doing the exact same thing, but instead of a stadium, they're setting charges to one of the largest, most inefficient financial structures in the history of the modern world, the US government. The goal of Elon Musk and the Doge department is to cut $1 trillion in government waste and force Washington to finally operate like an efficient business. Now, some people no doubt are calling it reckless. Others are calling it long overdue. But here's the real question. Does this overhaul create more opportunities for you? Or does this mean more government desperation, more taxes, and more inflation? Because one thing is certain, if you don't have a financial strategy in place right now, you are going to be collateral damage in the ripple effect that Doge is going to create. I want you to consider this. What if the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, ran like the company SpaceX? Right now, Americans spend 1.15 billion hours preparing tax returns every single year. 60% of professional tax filings have errors. The IRS fails to collect over $600 billion in uncollected taxes on an annual basis. And the system is so broken right now that even the government admits that it's beyond fixing. This is why Musk and Doge aren't just using a scalpel, they're using dynamite. They're blowing the entire thing up. Not too long ago, Elon Musk acquired the company Twitter, and in just a few months, he took one of the most bloated tech companies and he fired 80% of the staff. He gutted entire departments departments, and he doubled profits in the same time. Now he's applying the same fast-moving break things mindset to the federal government, the most bloated company the world has ever seen. At the time of this recording, there are over 400 federal agencies and departments, more than 3 million civilian employees, and another 3.7 million government contractors. This isn't just a cleanup job, this is the biggest demolition project in history. And Elon Musk's warning to the American public and to the US government is the government is headed for bankruptcy. Unless something drastic is done, we are all going to pay the price as American tax-paying citizens of an overbloated bureaucratic mess. That is the federal government. Musk has repeatedly warned that if nothing changes, the US is on track for financial collapse. I mean, if you just look at the national debt today, the national debt is sitting at $34 trillion, and it's adding $1 trillion, like I mentioned earlier, every 100 days. So the real question that we need to be asking right now is, can Doge actually fix this? Or is this just the most expensive hold my beer moment in history? I mean, what happens when you remove massive amounts of government waste? Do taxes go down? Does the economy explode with new growth? Or does the government just borrow more, print more, and make you pay through inflation? Because remember, the government never gets smaller without a fight. But here's the reality. The rich know something that most people don't. Most people are just sitting on the sidelines either with popcorn or tomatoes. They're either throwing tomatoes at the TV screen or they're eating their popcorn, watching Elon and Doge do his work.
Life is good.
But no matter what side of the aisle that you sit on, the rich, they're not just sitting around waiting for what happens. The rich are actually riding the waves that Elon Musk is creating. Every time there's a major financial disruption, the wealthy, they don't panic, they just position themselves to profit. And I'm going to invite you to consider doing the same thing. When wealth seems to be disappearing, all it's doing is transferring. It's transferring from those who are underprepared to those who are prepared, from those who are afraid to those who can see the opportunities. So here's the truth that the wealthy know. The truth is the government doesn't get rich by producing. It gets rich by extracting wealth from you. So when revenue starts to disappear, when government bloated programs are cut, or when taxes go down because people aren't filing their taxes, here's what the government does. They either print more money, which is devaluing your dollars. The government will either raise taxes elsewhere, targeting income, real estate, or investments, or right now, potentially even through tariffs, or they're going to borrow more money, making you and your children pay interest forever. This is what the ultra wealthy know, and this is why they don't play the dollar game. Instead, here's what the wealthy do. They store dollars in real wealth creating assets. The goal of the wealthy isn't to just hold dollars and let those dollars be devalued by any number of things that the government can and will do. The goal of the wealthy is to convert fake dollars, because that's really what money is today. It's just a fake concept, into real assets. My friends, if you want to ride the wave of opportunity that Elon Musk and the Doge department has created, this is the key. Your objective must be to turn fake dollars into real assets. I want you to consider this. An asset is anything that holds its intrinsic value over time, that has real demand across all time continuums, and allows you to access one of the most powerful financial vehicles in a debt-driven economy. It allows you to access leverage. An asset is something that a bank will give you additional capital on to go acquire. Debt is the game of the government, and if you want to win the game of money, you have to understand how debt can work for you. Here are the 3 asset classes that the wealthy are flocking to right now. Number 1, cash flowing real estate. Rents rise with inflation. It keeps your purchasing power intact, and with cash flowing real estate, you can use fake money, which is bank money, to acquire a real, always in demand asset. Number 2, overfunded high cash value life insurance. Overfunded high cash value life insurance is a private contract. It eliminates taxes from your equation, and it gives you the opportunity to use the life insurance policy as a private line of credit, and it protects you, the most important asset. Number 3, Bitcoin and other proven cryptocurrencies. Listen, the game of money is changing. It's changing right before our eyes, and while many people are afraid of or unaware of what's going on, the wealthy are capitalizing on trends. They're converting fake dollars into real assets and letting time work for them. All 4 of these assets allow you to exchange fiat dollars, fake currency, with real assets that produce real income streams. Many of them come with real tax advantages, and most of them give you the opportunity to use leverage as part of your equation, allowing you to create and generate tax-free wealth. Because the biggest financial hack of all of the wealthy is they don't earn, they borrow. Instead of taking taxable income, they use leverage. They leverage the assets that they converted their fake dollars into via policy loans, lines of credit, or cash out refinances to take completely tax-free income. That's why billionaires like Jeff Bezos pay literally $0 in income tax. They simply borrow against their wealth while their assets keep compounding. So while the middle class scrambles, the rich, they just get richer. So let me give you a quick equation to win no matter what happens next. Whether Musk succeeds or fails, one thing is clear. The government will never stop trying to extract your wealth. Taxes, inflation, debt manipulation, they have a playbook and they run it over and over and over again, keeping you trapped in the system that they've built. The difference between the wealthy and everyone else is the wealthy just play a different game, one where the government cannot touch their money. Here's how you can do the same. The first step in escaping the system is to stop storing your wealth in dollars and government-controlled accounts. The dollar loses value. 401ks, IRAs, they trap your money under government rules. And if you're storing your money in bank accounts, they pay you pennies while the banks lend your money for massive profits. Instead, store your wealth where it can't be inflated away. This is again why we use cash flowing real estate, the vault financial strategy, or gold, Bitcoin, and other inflation-proof assets. All three of these asset classes allow you to store your capital where the economic conditions are working for you rather than against you. Inflation is making you wealthier, not poorer, and it gives you the ability to use leverage to make your dollars do multiple jobs at the very same time. What you shouldn't be doing is leaving your money sitting in cash, getting eaten by inflation, or relying on 401ks or any form of government-dependent retirement accounts. This is putting you in a position where all of the rules to win the game of money aren't in your control. You're simply along for the ride, hoping with your fingers crossed that it's all going to work out. The second step that you have to do is you have to master the game of leverage. The wealthy don't work for money, they put money to work for them. Instead of spending cash on selling assets, they leverage what they own to multiply their wealth. They turn every dollar into 5+ using smart debt strategies to acquire real appreciating assets. And number 3, they leverage real estate, policy loans, strategic financing. Instead of cashing out, they simply borrow against these assets, reinvest them to buy more assets, or consume the money as income. Either way, they're using debt as income rather than earned income and paying taxes. And the final step in this equation, step number 4, is building your own economy so no one controls your wealth. At the end of the day, you need to own your own financial system. That means your own private banking strategy, the vault, your own cash flowing assets that have real tangible value across time, and your own leverage strategies. Oftentimes we use a strategy that people refer to as the infinite banking strategy. That's one form of leverage, leveraging the value in life insurance. But the other form of leverage is acquiring assets that banks will lend on. These two components alone allow you to turn every dollar that you can invest into at least 5. The bottom line is this: it's time to act now.
This is the real world, and you need to wake up.
The world is changing fast. The people who adapt now, they're going to thrive. The people who wait, they're going to get crushed. So here's what I'm going to invite you to do today. Start converting paper money into real assets. Set up your vault and start leveraging your own banking system. Focus on cash flow, not just net worth. Stop waiting for the government to fix things for you and fix them for yourself. The passive income machine isn't a theory, it's a proven strategy that the wealthy have been using for centuries. So the question is, are you going to use it? Are you going to take these next 4 years when all of this economic chaos is going to be happening one way or the other? And are you going to use this as a doorway of opportunity, or to keep you on the sidelines watching the wealthy get wealthier? My friends, the choice is yours, and I hope you choose to rise up so that you can live free. Join me on the next video, and we'll continue to open up the strategies to help empower you with your money to achieve financial freedom in 10 years or less.